Hello students, good afternoon. This is a video on letter writing, and you all know that there are two types of letters, formal letters and informal letters. Formal letters, that's a job letter, placing order, complaint letter, right? Number of letters. But that's a letter is divided into seven essential, that there are seven essential parts of a letter, right? What are they? So that's a sender's name. Number two, that's a date. Then inside address. Then salutation. Then then main body, and then complimentary close and signature box. These are the seven essential parts of a letter. So that's everything. It's a very simple to learn, that inside address. However, there is an order, right? How to write an address. So I tell you later on. But yeah, here I'm telling you that that is that is not very tough. How to, once you remember, once you learn how to write address, then you'll be able to do. Then date. So current format of date is, that is a day, dd, dd means date or day. For example, today is first. Then is month, so that month is January. And now new format says that we should not write number. In fact, this way, date should be written this way: 1st January, no short form, that should be in the words, and it is figure. And then 2026, no 20, no 26 only. This is a right way to write the date. Then inside address, to whom we are addressing for example, suppose you are writing a letter to principal, so you can write the principal. Nowadays to is not recommended. No need to write to the principal, just the principal. And then suppose principal of DAVV University, Khandwa Road, Indore. That is enough for inside address. Then salutation is also a very big chapter. Salutation means Mr., Mrs., Doctor, Shiman, Shrimati, Messrs. So many things are there. That is also important part. I'll make one video on it. I had made earlier. You can see salutation is very important part of letter. But now the most important part is, that's a main body. Main body. That's a very important part. How to write a main body, right? So here I tell you what's a main body, how to write it. So the same, and then let me tell you before main body. That's a sixth one is complimentary close. What is complimentary close? Yours sincerely, yours truly, right? Yours truly, yours sincerely. That is called complimentary close. Then signature box means first write your name without title name. Suppose I am Dr. Swati Singh, but I should not write Professor Dr. Swati Singh. I just have to write first name and last name, Swati Singh. So Swati Singh, suppose this is my name. So here I have to, above my name, I have to put my signature. That is called signature box. Important part, why I'm making this video, our focus is on main body. Main body, how to write, what not to write. So this video is on main body of a letter. So let us start. Writing the main body of an application or formal letter is often most intimidating part, very important. Whenever you receive a letter, imagine that's the other formality you just ignore, or you just see at a glance. Your focus will be on main body, why someone is writing a letter to you, right? So you just have to, your focus will be on main body, and main body conveys what he wants to you to do, right? So that is important part. That's why I'm making video on this main body of a letter. So what they are saying, that that is the main body is the most intimidating part of a letter, but you can master it using three a simple three paragraph formula. What are they? We are going to discuss three formula. Think of it as a story. Means when you write a story, so then you can, the same you can think before you are writing a letter, right? So what, the why, the what, and the next step. First you should think that why you are writing letter, what's the reason. So mention why, then mention what. Suppose you have writing a letter because you have lost your id card, so there's a reason why, what is id card, and next step, now what you want to do, that's what you are expecting. So that's a providing for another id card or something. So let us see. Here is a guide to help you start and structure your letter confidently. So here we'll see. First is the opening. Why? One, two sentences. See, this is the A4 size paper where you have to write a letter, and you just have to have hardly 4 5 lines for communicating your idea. It's not big, 2 3 pages or something. And that is why this is called writing skills, that how beautifully or briefly you just can deliver your message. So that is important. So start, that is why they are suggesting the why is just 1 2 sentences. So don't overthink the start. How to start writing pan, you're just putting but you're nothing. Start, right? And then state your purpose immediately. So first, why are you writing? Your purpose must be very clear. So suppose you're writing a job letter. So for a job, you can start with this line, that I am writing to express my interest in the in the assistant professor. In the job title, assistant professor, advertise on advertise on 21st December 2025 in Times of India. Or you can write for leave or permission. You can start this way. I'm writing this letter to request a leave. This a leave letter of absence for 2 days starting from uh, from 29th December 2025 to 30th December or 31st December 2025. Or suppose you are writing a problem or complaint letter, you can start this way. I'm writing to bring to your attention, or to your kind attention, or to your notice. So I'm writing this way. You can start, I am writing, that's the reason I am writing. So here we can compare. I'm writing to express, I'm writing to request, I'm writing to bring to your kind attention or notice, right? Here for job, that's a for in the job, assistant professor. Here to leave application, to leave of absence, or to your kind attention a concern. Why? Because you are you're writing complaining issue. So that's a regarding this a damage piece of computer or whatever. So this will be the first opening line in which you have to start with why. Then that's a next is that is middle part, what. For what you can write two three sentences for what, right? These are the two three sentences of what. These are the three to five sentences where you should write. This is where you give the details, right? Use short and clear sentence. Up in first paragraph introductory part you have written why you're writing. Now the same in the middle part you have said what. What means here you have to give the detail of why. So what you will do, you highlight your skills, right? Because you are applying for the job. So when you are applying for the job for the position of assistant professor, so then you have to give reason. So that will be continued with this the maybe like you can use these lines. In my previous role I uh, handled I handled the graduation classes, and I believe my experience uh, in teaching makes me great fit for your team. So that uh, will be the next part of job letter. Then for leave, give the reason. Suppose you are writing leave application, so reason is the reason for my leave is that I am not well, right? Or I have urgent work, or I have or I have to attend my sister's daughter marriage or someone my cousin's marriage. And then I have ensured that my pending tasks are completed, because you can't go for leave abruptly. You have to perform, you have to complete your tasks, right? So tasks are completed before my departure. So I have ensured that means before leaving I will complete my pending jobs. But suppose you are writing a letter request or complaining letter, so that explain the need. This request is important because that's I'm facing this problem since 1 week. I take online classes and there are lots of noise around, like noise in the morning hours because of record that's a what we can say, that's a loud bhajans in temples or recording, right? Something this way you can give reason. So it would help to benefit. Now finally the closing. How? Just one two sentences. Closing is call to action. So the same for job you can write, I have attached my resume for your review because you are applying for the job, and look forward to the possibility of an interview. And this way that I would see, right? I look forward for interview. So if my candidature suits to you, so that I am expecting for interview or for next step. If you are writing a leave application, then at last you can conclude your leave application with this line. I hope you will consider my request. I will be available via email for any emergency, or I will nowadays I will be available on phone for any emergencies. Then general last, thank you for your time and consideration. That can be added in any kind of letter. A master template for any application. So they have given simple here, dear, dear Mr. Sharma. Why? How can write? I am writing to application. I am writing to apply for assistant professor. I came across this opportunity through Times of India and felt compelled to reach out. This can be the common common template for job application. Now continue having worked in uh, in in college, right, as assistant professor for 3 years. I have developed a strong understanding of teaching English literature or English language. I am confident that my background will allow me to contribute effectively to your institution. Then, last, next step that will be I would appreciate the chance to discuss this further. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. So, I appreciate the chance to discuss this further. If you will give me chance, I would like to discuss it further, something like this. The tone says, thank you for your time and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Means I'm waiting for demo or interview, something like this. Then sincerely, your name. Yours sincerely. Now yours is fast fading, you can avoid yours, but if you are writing yours, so please don't put apostrophe. This is the correct and this is thoroughly incorrect, so please avoid this. This is incorrect and this is correct without apostrophe. Okay, now tip for clarity: be direct. Avoid I was just wondering if, maybe. Just say I am writing to ask. No, this is just or here there. No, don't talk this way. Be direct, right? Then one idea per paragraph. Don't mix your leave request with a compliment, a complaint. Keep it focused, right? So suppose you are leaving, you are giving, uh, I'm not feeling well and I have to attend, uh, even I have to attend one birthday today, something like this. So don't mix any idea, right? And then you should be focused. At last, the so what test. Read your middle paragraph. If a sentence does not help the reader understand your request, delete it. So that's a middle paragraph. Read it carefully again and again and then send it. Right? If a sentence does not help the reader understand your request, delete it. That is so what. The so what. So test again and again and then write. So it is said that at least 4 or 5 times in different times you should draft your letter, then you should send. So you yourself will rectify your letter. So that is very important. Nowadays a number of softwares are available. You can put your letter after writing, you can put your letter in any AI software and then they will correct it, right? So this is something about main body of a formal letter. Thank you so much. God bless you.